Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Because we're following the sunnat of Allah. Correct? Correct? We have so much love for the sandal because we follow the sunnat of Allah. Not even the sunnat of the Sahabis or the Prophet's sunnat, the sunnat of Allah. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves the Prophet's sandal. When Musa alayhi salam, he was approaching the sacred boundary, the Mount of Tur, not to speak to Allah, although his title is Kalimullah. But he was talking to a tree that was, light was coming out, some sort of fire. Not the fire you think the fire is, or Hollywood is going to make that fire. And not a voice that is coming out that we understand that is a voice, a sound that is coming out. When he was approaching there, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, Ya Musa, you're approaching sacred territory. Take your shoes off. If you read Quran, you know. But you know what? Prophet alayhi salam, he never read the Quran. Did he ever read the Quran? Prophet alayhi salam? Of course he didn't read the Quran. Number one, he's Ummi. And number two, the Quran didn't come to him as a book to say, read. Oh, now people are going to say, but the first ayat, the first word is ikra, is to read. Yeah, read what? Jibreel alayhi salam came down with the book or the mushaf and saying, read. And then what happened after he read? He said, ikra. He hugged him, transferring that from heart to heart. Read what is in your heart. But when the Holy Prophet ﷺ went on the Mi'raj, the arsh of Allah was blessed with his sandals. In fact, he took his sandals and he went all the way to divine presence. That's why the Ahli Tasawwuf, the Sufis, they are always saying, may we be the dust under your sandals. Because people who are sincere, they will know that we can never, ever, ever reach him. He's so great. And we can never reach to Allah. We are so far away from Allah. We are so dirty. But just as the dirt and the dust sticks to the sandals of the Prophet ﷺ, and because of the sandals, that dust and that dirt can be on the arsh or can be in divine presence. So may we be the dust under his feet. Yeah, of course. The dust under his feet is better than us. It's more noble than us. This is not being excessive, or it's not being humble, it's being real. It's being real. So that's why we have so much love for it. We have love for anything that the Prophet ﷺ has touched. We have love because the Prophet ﷺ, if he brings his enemies to Jannah, his enemies, those who hate him and they want to kill him. Once when he had some prisoners of war, and he looked at the prisoners of war and he started smiling and smiling and smiling, and all the prisoners of war, the mushriks, they said, look, what kind of a prophet is this? He's so happy he caught us. He's going to be happy, he's going to punish us. Prophet says, don't you know, even my prisoners, they're going to go where I'm going. This is Nabil Rahmat. This is Nabil Karim. So if his enemies are blessed, then what about what he has touched? What about what he likes? The Ottomans, they're crazy about their Prophet ﷺ. Of course. They're very crazy about their Prophet ﷺ. They have such love and such respect, not by words, not by gathering hundreds and thousands, just singing day, year after year, singing, nothing happening to the ummah. MashaAllah, if you can bring 1,000 people overnight to become following the awliya Allah and the whole world is not changing its direction, what kind of a power is that? The Ottomans, they had a special breed of camel. It's a very old tradition, dating from the time of the Prophet ﷺ, and even before, in reality. They will be collecting some gifts, some tribute from some distance away from the Mecca. They put it on the camel. Camel is going to be traveling. It's going to be there during the Hajj season to give to the poor people, to give the widows, to give those ones who deserve it. And the Prophet ﷺ used to ride on this particular camel. Very beautiful. It's called the red Hijin camel. The Ottomans, that camel, they said no one can ride it. Because Prophet rode it, no one else can ride it. No one else is good enough. Not even the Sultan can ride it. And they kept a lineage. Those ones from the time of the Prophet ﷺ, they kept a lineage of the offspring of that camel from the time of the Prophet ﷺ. They kept it up to the time of the Ottomans, and the red Hijin camel is still used for that. What is it called? Mahmal? Something like that. The tribute camel. And from Cairo, from Kahira, there will be a representative of the Sultan, of the Khalifa, and he's going to hold the stirrups of the camel to walk a little bit, representing that the Khalifa is a servant of the Prophet, holding on, and the Prophet is riding. Yeah, all were lost. Sahabis must have slaughtered all those camels. Yeah. What a big punishment is going to come. Astaghfirullah lazim wa atubu ilayh. May Allah protect us. Fatiha.